Welcome, Divine. We are back looking into the Divine Masculine energy. And I tell you, this reading, it came out in a similar thread, which is 2 cards came out, 2 cards came out, then 2 cards came out. And then we have down here even more explanation and clarifying in different sets. If you guys are feeling at all any type of heavy energy, but you're still fine. It's like heavy energy, but I'm still fine. And you aren't a dominant divine masculine energy, then you know why here. But if you are the divine masculine and you stumbled across this, or you know some divine masculines, or it is the divine masculine in you, and you happen to be a dominant divine feminine that's kind of going through this, then you'll recognize it. You can recognize it in those loved ones out there that you witness, and that loved one that you align yourself to as your counterpart, and that energy in yourself. Okay? Welcome to Golden Mission 144, where we read the energies for understanding, to have compassion, and to transmute energy for the uplifting of the planet, which is lifting him and her up. Yeah. All right. We're going to start out with the divine masculine energy, which is interesting because we come here with the 6 of Cups. Now remember, everything is coming out coupled. So it's the 6 of Cups coupled, but look at what it's coupled with. Okay, let me hold this correctly. So the 6 of Cups coupled with the 4 of Cups. So it's like, okay, we go from offering the cup and there is a connection. We know that our cups are our emotions. So those of you might be in a situation where there was a complete offering and opening of emotion in a way that you had not experienced before. And then whenever there attempted to be a return of it, then there is, okay, no. Okay, no. So it's like, well, what's going on here? Let's look even more with this. So this 6 of Cups is also a representation of, it can be that past experience of love, even going down into childhood, and then even branching over into that new experience of love. What I have coming through with these cards is that I'm getting, it's a combination of all of that. So the divine masculine energy is sitting right here, and they're just really looking at the cups of love that have been offered to them through childhood, through old love, through new love. It's like, you know what? I'm not accepting any love right now. I'm really examining the love. I have that the divine masculine energy is examining the love, and I'm getting, what exactly is it? What exactly is it? And I've got a combination from childhood. I've got a combination from this oldhood I'm getting, which is those old relationships with people that are lingering away. And then I also have these newfound experiences that have come into my life, and it feels completely different is what I have with the divine masculine energy. So it's almost like a standoff, like, wait a minute, let me see. Wait a minute, let me see. So if you're noticing that contemplation, deep contemplation with any of the divine masculines in your life, that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on. So when we come in with what would seem to be the heavy energy, it's the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 2 of Swords in reverse. And they came out together in reverse in an upright deck, okay? So when you start looking at that 9 of Pentacles in reverse, that's that deception, that void projects, that bad faith. So this is stuff that was never even going to take off the ground. So that right there, I'm getting that the divine masculine looked at it, was like, okay, this was bad faith. I really didn't believe that I could have anything more right here. There was a lot of deception and manipulation here. There's that music, so we aligned it. There was a lot of deception and manipulation here. I knew it wasn't going to turn out to be anything, like it was already void of something. I knew it was missing something. And this is just what the divine masculine energy has aligned themselves to. And I'm getting that this is not, because when we come in with these pentacles upside down, it's like I want you to also include how I get my money, how I take care of myself, the things that I have been doing to care for me is included, but also how I aligned with the people in my life. So I'm getting heavy with this deception and void, and it's just like they're actually seeing. They're seeing themselves. They're seeing themselves in their situations. So this is why they're stepping back and looking, and I'm actually getting clear now. It's like, uh-oh. They are starting to see themselves, and they're seeing it through the emotional center of it. So it's like, whoa. That led to this. And this is that Two of Swords upside down, which is that imposter, that falsehood, that double life, that dishonesty. So it's like signing up for this, signing up for these void projects that were not going to fulfill me is what led to me living this dishonest double life and falsehood. It's almost like, and then having this bad faith that I wasn't going to have anything good also led me to go out here and start kind of living an imposter life that was different than who I truly am. So the divine masculine energy is really seeing themselves in that space. And it's like, this led to this, this led to this, this led to this. So it's like I went with those offerings of love, but I didn't really examine those offerings of love like that. And I actually took stuff that did not fulfill me in many ways and aligned it to myself. But now I realize something different. I'm realizing what it did to me. I'm realizing that it caused me to show up as an imposter version of myself, that I have an inner core center of me that's not the way I've been acted. So that's what's coming heavy with the divine masculine energy, is they're looking at themselves and they're like, why on earth have I been running around earth like this? Why have I been acting this way? And it's like, almost like, my mama didn't raise no fool. It's coming home real heavy. And the reason why we know the explanation of this is because we get the King of Cups down here. And it's like, okay, really, I really want you to see this. This is really about that emotion center, that intuitive center. It's like the divine masculine energy is seeing themselves in the situations. They're seeing how it's affected them. Okay, so it's like not just the people around me that I was wired to look at. It's like the divine masculine energy is like I was wired to look at the people around me and kind of move according to them. But now it's like, no, this is really the emotion center. Because that King of Cups is like being that fair man, that responsible man, that man about his business. And it's like I was running around really trying to be that for everybody and everything that I'm getting with the masculine energy here strong. But it's like I didn't realize that it was changing my character in the way that it was changing my character. I didn't know I was showing up like I was showing up. And right here with the Page of Swords is letting us know authority and overseeing, you know? So it's like they are overseeing how that responsible man appeared. And it's like that responsible man did not appear like the responsible man now that I'm looking at this thing and I'm dealing with it from a Page of Swords point of view. It's that me signing up for those void projects had me showing up as an imposter, living a double life, being disloyal. That was what I did whenever I just took in and aligned myself with those different things. So the divine masculine energy I'm getting is like, I don't like who it is that those alignments turned me to be, because that's not the truth of who I am. The reason why we know that for sure in getting the clarifiers here is the suffering in silence. So it's like I was suffering to appear to be this responsible man, to take this love, to give this love, appear to be this responsible woman, to take this love and give this love, because it does not matter what bodysuit you show up into. And something different happened. Spiritual union. So this divine masculine energy has aligned to a spiritual union, a spiritual connection that has affected the suffering and silence that the masculine energy was doing. So it was like almost if the masculine energy, they looked at what they had going on. It's like, well, wait, this is love. This is love. This is similar to the love I had in my childhood. This is how it went. You know, I found a place to go into, but were you good? You know? And it's like, well, wait. This is what everybody else was doing. This is what's going to give the picture. It's just so many things that the masculine, this is what allows me to show up and appear masculine. And it's like, no, I'm not taking any of that. I need to step back and see what's going on. And in doing that, the masculine energy has recognized that, oh my God, I've been suffering for a long time. I've been suffering for a long time. I've been going without my needs. I am exhausted. I've been going without my needs. I'm exhausted. This divine masculine energy that I'm talking about specifically just has not been taking care of themselves. They've been taking care of the people that are around them, but they understand that they were being held accountable for a character that was the product of how they were being treated. Almost like, why wouldn't you expect a chained dog to bite you? Is what's coming through. It's like, I've been a chained dog suffering in silence. How was I supposed to be acting? I've been unhappy for a long time. I've been overworking for a long time. I have not been using my funds for me for a long time. I have not been taking care of my vessel for a long time. I've been ignoring the things that will bring me happiness. I haven't even been discovering the things that will bring me happiness is what we have going on here. And it's like, look, of course, that's going to make me show up differently. I've been sneaking off to have a little piece of joy. I've been sneaking off to be okay. I've been hiding to be okay. It's almost like the secret life of joy. It's what's coming through. But it's like the divine masculine energy was being held accountable for those actions. It's like you're this inconsiderate person. You're this selfish person. You are all about you type person. And the divine masculine energy is like, wait a minute. My whole show has been about others. What do you mean I'm this type of person and it's all about me and I'm not thoughtful. I don't even have time to think to be thoughtful because I've been doing the things you thought of me to do. So that's coming through so strong. Almost like the divine masculine energy is like, I have gotten a bad rap for how I've been showing up everywhere simply because I have not showed up here. So they're really at this point in time, this isn't about seeing stuff. They've been there. This isn't about their emotion center being open. This is about seeing themselves in the placement of their life and what it's done to them. And then how they have been misjudged because of how they showed up. The divine masculine energy is like, shoot, this is how I learned how to do it when I was little, okay? This is how I learned how to take care of people and get this money when I was little. This is what they taught me how to do. This is what they showed me how to do on TV. This is what the masculine energy is about here on this planet. It wasn't just me that wasn't considered to be thoughtful. This is what I was supposed to be doing as long as I showed up and I provided my strength. I provided my strength, and that's what people wanted. They didn't want the inner, so I didn't give the inner. Now I'm sitting in the inner, and it's like drowning in the inner. And it's like, no, now I need you to accept that. Now I need you to acknowledge that. The reason being is because the divine masculine energy has had some spiritual connections. And in having those spiritual connections, it's like this person is more thoughtful of me in ways that don't just serve them. This person is not just needy of me. They are concerned and in care of me. So the masculine energy is looking at things differently, and it's created that new beginning space in the masculine energy. So that's what this is about. It's not new beginning space in who, there, and what, and all of that. It's like, I'm no longer guilty. I'm no longer guilty for how angry and disruptive I showed up to be as a teen, as an adolescent, as a young adult. I'm not guilty for the things that I did that society kind of is blaming me for, because I was emotionally screwed up. Why? Because it wasn't about my emotion. It was all about me delivering and taking care of the emotions of everybody else's. It was like, make sure their emotion is good, ignore yours. So it's like, now that I'm not, concerned about anybody else's and I'm looking at mine, it's like, look at the mess of my situation, not considering myself. So this is really a self-love journey in this reading for the masculine energy right now. It's like, wait a minute, this is an act of forgiveness. And it's like, I can't be guilty for that I did then. I was really just sad that turned into anger, and then that's the way it was expressed because there was no other place for me to express it. Like, what was I going to do? Yeah, I went and did that to drown out my mind because I had nobody I could talk to. So, yeah, I did. I went there with the substances because who was I going to talk to? It wasn't set up for me to have somebody to talk to. I am considered the masculine energy. Who am I going to talk to? They talk to me and I fix it. Who am I going to talk to? So it's like, I have to just get rid of it. So this is the way I chose to get rid of it. That's coming through with the masculine energy. So now you're judging me because of how I got rid of it. Now I'm getting with the masculine energy. I have these troubles. I have these, some have records. Some have all kinds of stuff that is going on with them. And then they're even charged with this character of do not care. And it's like, it's not that I didn't care. There wasn't a place for me to care. Is what's coming through strong with the masculine energy. They're upset here, but it's upset in a good way. It's upset in for me way is what's happening with the masculine energy. So what you're feeling with and just that heaviness, but okay, because it's like the masculine energy is really seeing how their placements have affected them and how they're now left with this bad rep is what's coming. Heavy with the masculine energy. Just like, no, I'm the overseer over this now. I've been trying to be this responsible person, and even me trying to be this responsible person, I still ended up with the bad rep that's coming through here with the masculine energy. And now that I've chose to walk away, and I see things clearly, now everybody is acting like, I'm the one who did something. So it's like I couldn't do anything right because I wasn't doing me right. But now I see my options. Now I see my options. And in seeing my options as a divine masculine, then I understand that I have the advantage no matter what is coming towards me. Okay? Because I'm getting darned if I do, darned if I don't. The masculine energy says darned if I do, darned if I don't. So it's like, look, I'm going to grab the things that are important to me and I'm going to move towards that and I'm going to protect it. I'm not just going to protect off of what is said. I'm not going to use my energy anymore just off of what other people are needing. It's going to include me and my desires. Hear that music? They mean it. Let me tell you how bad they mean it. Then we have the Tower. And in this placement, the divine masculine energy has shifted into the tower, which is that energy that is felt. But this isn't a bad tower. It's like, look, we just have to stop and we have to rebuild this thing. Because we have to rebuild it and include my desires. Because if I don't include my desires, then I can't live like this anymore, is what I'm having strongly with the divine masculine energy. The divine masculine energy is desiring a new way of life. Okay? And that is coming through strongly in this reading. What we're going to do is I see the time. We're going to do an extended because I have way more going on here. And I wasn't even expecting to even pull from the bottom of the deck. But I did do an extended for, oh my gosh, that reading that we did with eyes being fixated on you from the karmic world. That was so good. That extended is still in there. This extended is going to go in there with it. So if you have already logged in for that extended, then just log back in. This one is right in there, available to you. No issues. And if you're just now going to log in to get this one, then that one is going to be available to you. So that's the benefit of the platform that's used below, and using it with the school. You actually get multiple extendeds at one time. So this is where we are with the masculine energy. I tell you, this is really, really good. They are at the point where they are ready to receive some sort of promise. It's like, it's okay for me to be happy is what's coming with the masculine energy. And this is similar to the feminine energy. There is an alignment going on here. But it's okay for me to be happy and not feel guilty according to the past. And that seems to be what's happening really heavy with the masculine energy. And I know that because even when we go and extend it, we're going to go into this because this is that growth that the masculine energy has done. Here's also communication and some external people that's led to a divide. So this explains more about this tower position that the divine masculine energy has actually gotten into by making these stands. So it has caused some conflict in their life, which explains why they're on the standstill that they were on before. But it looks like the same that came out within that karmic reading is that sage, that they are devoted and committed. Committed to what? We come out also, we get a double with the angels and ancestors, which is the great teacher, learning from their spiritual experience that it can't be done the other way. Even though they tried, they still ended up messing up. So it's like, if I'm going to mess up, at least let me go towards something that I want. Let it be about something that I truly want and desire. It's like I'm getting a bad name, a bad rep, a bad everything off something I didn't even want this. I thought I was doing something good by staying, doing, showing, but I'm still, it's like I'm still getting name mud. So we're going to go in because I'm going in now. So I'm going to go in more with the extended. I will see you guys down there below for it. The golden mission. The golden mission is union. Union within self, then union with others.